Hello everyone, it is me Vegeta T23 and welcome back to my new What If. Today we're doing the last episode of What If Gohan Never Stopped Training. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I created a Discord server for you to join. The link is in the description of this video, so if you'd like to join in and talk to me and the rest of my fans, it's there. I'd also like to mention that I created an Instagram so you can survey my very uninteresting life. I post either Minecraft or Osu stuff. Now back to the video. In the last part, we discussed how Gohan and Vegeta traveled to the future timeline and battled Black. They managed to kill him for good, but Zamasu appeared out of nowhere and just started flexing his immortality. So Gohan and Vegeta had to return to plot a plan and came up with the plan to seal him away. They go back and do so, but they forget the spell to keep him in, and Zamasu exits out, so Gohan goes full power and Kamehamehas the fuck out of Zamasu. However, Zamasu didn't die. Well, at least not physically, as he engulfs the earth. Gohan and Vegeta try attacking him, but fail. However, Gohan drops a Zeno button, which was conveniently put in the gi Goku gave him since Gohan had no spares. Beerus and Whis destroyed the current Zamasu, and they went on with their day. With the recap out of the way, let's finish this What If. With Zamasu now gone, they're just chilling at Capsule Corp, having nothing else to do, and so they enjoy some peace at last. Goku goes to farming for a bit before getting bored and a bit rusty, and then goes to train at Beerus' planet. He asks about Zeno holding the tournament, and Beerus says that the Omni King isn't a person to play with, but Goku doesn't give a shit and presses the button. Gohan and Vegeta also arrive on Beerus' planet to train for a bit and find out about Goku going to ask Zeno about the tournament, and they're kinda triggered and scared because Zeno isn't a deity Goku can fuck around with. Goku asks Zeno of that and everything goes smoothly on his end, but not so smoothly when he goes back to Beerus' world as he gets punched for even considering going to Zeno by Beerus. Goku then asks to be taken to the Kaioshin realm and they go there. Soon Daishinkan arrives and announces the Tournament of Power, along with its rules and regulations, and also along with the universe destruction and all that. Of course, everyone is scared about it, and Daishinkan leaves. So they start planning on how to actually win after they come back to their senses. But first, they have to prepare for the Zeno Expo to see if Zeno will actually like it. Everything goes as in the original except Vegeta gets in instead of Boo like in canon. Everything goes similar to canon. Once done, they began preparations for the tournament. They get three obvious picks, those being Goku, Gohan, and Vegeta, with Vegeta refusing at first as his second baby is literally due, so Whis goes and does his magic. They invite Piccolo to do it too, and they assemble the androids and Krillin along the way, as well as Tien. They look at Roshi to do it and he's in, but they look at Goten and Trunks and think about dropping them in as well, and they remove Roshi. With 10 warriors gathered up, they start training. Goku and Gohan go in the chamber and train their asses off first, as well as bonding just like in the Cell Saga, and then Vegeta decides to train the kids so they're more responsible in combat. So he pulls them in there too, and they then come out. The weird thing is, well, except on being part with the gods due to Vegeta training them, they come out fused into Gotenks. The kids will be pretty important later, by the way. Everyone else goes and trains on their own and get buffed up for the tournament. Piccolo brings a few bottles as he comes up with a plan for an easy win. Trunks and Goten get their last bits of training and Trunks gets a haircut. Having that out of the way, they prepare to travel to the tournament arena. Upon arrival, they see a few familiar faces there. At this point, everything goes as in canon until Goku fights Jiren and gets beaten up badly and he goes Ultra Instinct. However, the form doesn't last like in canon, it's actually shorter, and he fails just like he got it. Gohan sees this and wonders what it might be. Thinking back, he remembers Whis telling him about the technique where the body reacts on its own and how even Beerus hasn't mastered it yet and he's a god. Seeing that his father accessed the form as sophisticated as that, he decides to learn more about it. So he goes back to take a crack at Jiren. At first he's getting nowhere, but he brings out his Mystic Blue and goes at it, but soon he too falls. Gohan, like in every situation like this, is in his limbo. He fully relaxes and thinks nothing of it since he really can, and so he goes Ultra Instinct No Man too, and then goes after Jiren, having him on a leash. Vegeta sees this and also tries to do it, but is unsuccessful and gives up. Gohan runs out of stamina to keep the Ultra Instinct up and then drops down. With that, they continue on with the battles as in the original, and they're doing quite well considering what happened a few minutes prior. Goten and Trunks were having trouble with Ribrianne, so they decided to fuse, impressing them, but getting knocked out shortly later. Gotenks then goes towards Jiren. He takes great precaution and then rushes him, dodging his invisible punches and landing his own actually, proving they actually learned a thing or two from Vegeta. Vegeta goes to fight Toppo, and is handling himself well until Toppo starts unleashing more and more power. Vegeta knows what to do and goes Blue Evolution and continues his fight. Goten gets knocked out eventually, so Goku goes at him, trying to access the instinct again, and he succeeds after getting a beating of a lifetime, and he actually does something with it this time. He pushes Jiren quite a bit, however he too goes down like in the original. Vegeta thinks he can go toe to toe with Jiren if he does it too, so he tries it himself, and this time his Saiyan pride isn't blinding him as much, and he gets a taste of Ultra Instinct. A very subtle and random taste, but he does it somehow. However, he can't utilize it enough in his battle with Toppo, so he again uses his evolution to knock Toppo out of the arena. Gohan is recovering, but nowhere finished, as he uses the low energy consumption along with the ultimate power of Mystic to his advantage and battles other contestants, beating them. Goku is now cornered and has nowhere to go, so Jiren kicks him out, having impressed and disappointed others. Gohan and Vegeta are on their own now as they battle Jiren. Goten and Trunks wait for their fusion as they fuse again, having perfected it so they can fuse whenever by controlling the fusion time, and they join their father and brother. Gotenks then feels a push, and they too unleash the B-type Super Saiyan just like Goku. Gohan gets beaten up, and so does Vegeta. Gotenks unfuses, and they plan on their next move. They fuse yet again to try the Ultra Volleyball attack, and they manage to almost kick Jiren off, but fail as Jiren gets out of it. They then try the Ghost Kamikaze attack, and they manage to hurt him, but that's about it. They then defuse and call it quits. Gohan then appears, having exploded, followed by a massive aura, and goes into his another Ultra Instinct. He then goes and wears out Jiren, even going Master Ultra Instinct for that one attack, and once he started out, he lets everyone else take care of business. With that, Android 17, Vegeta, and the boys are on Jiren in literal seconds despite all of them being tired. Vegeta gets eventually kicked out too, and Gohan is knocked out cold, which leaves 17 and Gotenks to deal with it. Vegeta gave his last bits of energy to Gotenks, and they made use of it, going Type B for the last charge, and 17 helps out as much as possible. They lure Jiren to the edge of the ring, then jump him and drag him out of the boundaries. Gohan wakes up at just the right time and sees that they won. Gohan wishes for the universes to be restored, and with that, they return their reputation. It's been a while, and everyone is just chilling. The Broly movie isn't really happening because Frieza is not around. Broly and Paragus just get recruited to the Frieza Force, and the Force is still revising their plans to revive Frieza yet again. And with that, we're finally done with this What If. Thank you for watching. If you think I should stream myself making a new video, then click dislike. But if you liked the video, hit that like button. If you'd like me to cover your idea in the near future, comment down below. And as always, peace out.